Alright, let's talk about Arsenal's winger dilemma. You know, the whole Vinícius Júnior saga was like a summer blockbuster, full of drama, speculation, and ultimately, a bit of a letdown for Gunners fans. But here's the thing, personally, I think this is where things get really interesting. Arsenal went all in for one of the best wingers in the world, and while it didn't work out, it shows they're serious about strengthening that left side. So, what's next? Well, that's the million-dollar question. Let's dive into some alternatives, because honestly, this is where the real strategy comes into play. First up, Kenan Yildiz. Now, this guy is a name that's been buzzing around Arsenal for a while, and for good reason. What makes him stand out is his versatility. He's as much a creator as he is a goal-scorer. In my opinion, that's exactly what Arsenal needs right now. Someone who can not only finish but also set up chances. What many people don't realize is that Yildiz's stats last season were insane. 20 goal involvements in 47 games. That's not just luck, that's consistency. And here's the kicker, he's only 21. If you take a step back and think about it, signing him could be a long-term investment that pays off big time. Then there's Nico Williams. Now, this one's a bit more complicated. He's got a massive release clause, and he's loyal to Athletic Club. But, in my opinion, loyalty in football only goes so far when the right offer comes along. What makes this really interesting is his dribbling ability, 8.2 dribbles per 90 last season. That's elite-level stuff. If Arsenal can convince him to make the move, he could be the game-changer they're looking for. But here's the thing, is he worth 90 million euros? That's a question only Arsenal's board can answer. Abde Ezzalzouli is another name that's been thrown around. Personally, I think he's a bit underrated. He's not Vinícius, but he's got some similar traits, winning free kicks, progressing the ball upfield. What this really suggests is that he could fit seamlessly into Arsenal's system. Plus, he's got that Champions League experience now, which is a big plus. One thing that immediately stands out is his work rate, 5.7 long progressive carries per 90. That's the kind of player Arteta loves. Now, let's talk about Mika Godts. This guy is a wild card, but in the best way possible. He's young, he's got quick feet, and he's got an end product. The only issue? PSG seems to be circling. But here's where it gets fascinating. If Arsenal can pull off a transfer hijack, it could be a massive statement. What many people don't realize is that Godts' numbers in the Eredivisie were comparable to some of Europe's best. If you take a step back and think about it, he could be the next big thing. Iliman Ndiaye is another name that's been linked heavily. Personally, I think he's a solid option. He's proven in the Premier League, which is huge. What makes this really interesting is his ability to play on both wings. That kind of flexibility is gold in a squad. But here's the question, is he the kind of player who can take Arsenal to the next level, or is he just a stopgap? That's a debate worth having. And then there are the outside shouts, Jack Grealish and Marcus Rashford. Honestly, these are the kind of names that make you go, wait, what? But if you take a step back and think about it, they're not as crazy as they seem. Grealish, for instance, is a foul-winning machine. Imagine him drawing penalties and free kicks for Arsenal. Rashford, on the other hand, has experience at the highest level and could bring that winning mentality. Are they likely? Probably not. But in football, never say never. So, where does this leave Arsenal? Personally, I think they've got some tough decisions to make. Do they go for proven quality, or do they take a gamble on potential? What this really suggests is that their next move could define their season. And honestly, that's what makes this so exciting. What do you guys think? Who should Arsenal go for? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this breakdown. Cheers!